What are you working on these days?
Everything's good. You know, I'm working on, I just finished my spinoff that I did with Shekinah. It's called The Weave Trip, and that's coming out October the 13th. So it's going to be, funny. It's our own version of kind of like Paris and Nicole, Simple Life, that type of show. So that's definitely in the works. That's coming. We have the Family Hustles part 2 of season 4. And also, my new song that I put out, What You Gonna Do, in the video. And I'm working on that. And I'm also working, with the girls, OMG girls. I'm staying busy.
Do you think that the TV game is better than the music game, or vice versa?
Well, what I think about the TV game is that it's something that you could do for a lifetime. People in TV are as young as little bitty babies to as old as, very old women. So, I like the fact that you can grow in the TV world. And still, you can get older, you can mature, and you can still be relevant in that world if you put yourself out there in the right places. Also, I think they kind of go hand in hand, though. The music and the TV are kind of like, they kind of go hand in hand. They feed each other.
Like, how involved are you on the TV side of things in terms of the business and the producing and so forth?
Oh, I'm very involved. I executive produce everything that I'm on. From the Tiny and Toya show to the T.I. and Tiny to the T.I. and Tiny Family Hustle, and to this new show that I have with the Weave Trip. I executive produce everything. I oversee, everything that comes across. The only time that I may miss something, it's my own fault if something comes on TV and I did not okay it. And sometimes that happens because they'll send it to me and be like, okay, watch this. What do you think? And I don't. So, but pretty much, I have a hand in the business part of it. I don't really want to do any reality TV anyway without me being in some control. Because with reality, they can make you look however, and I'm just not with that. That was something that I felt like, even coming into the reality world with the Tiny and Toya, I felt like that was a must, being that, where I came from, who the people that's in my life, my husband, and I felt like it had to be done correctly and portrayed a certain way in order for me to be a part of a reality show. Because originally, the show that I wanted to do was a scripted show. And James DeBose was like, yo, let's do a reality show. We're interested in your lives and what you guys have going on personally. So that was one of the key things for me to be able to executive produce and have a part in what's going to be shown as, what's my reality. I was offered to be on the Atlanta Housewives, and that was one of the reasons why I turned it down. I felt like, me coming from a Tiny and Toya and being an executive producer just wouldn't have been a smart move for me to go into a show that I have no control of. And so I suggested Candy for them.
And that's how Candy got on the show?
Yep.
Candy really ran, with the opportunity. She had her own spinoff and the wedding and everything. She's done very well with it.
Candy has taken off, okay? She's taken off and passed everyone. She's so rich right now. The bedroom Candy is just doing this thing. I'm so mad I wasn't a part of that, Candy.